Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning from Kephart Prong Trailhead.
Good morning from Bartram Trailhead in Franklin.
Greetings from Paris Mountain State Park.
All right, testing. Good morning from Pinnacle Park in Sylva.
Hi, my name's Chrissy. I make videos to share my hiking adventures, show off the beautiful Appalachian Mountains, and encourage folks to get outside. I thought the best way to start out 2026 was to head back to Pinnacle Park in Sylva, North Carolina to tackle the other side of it. Today will be challenging in many ways, not the least of which is an elevation gain of over 3,000 feet. This will also be my longest hike yet, coming in at just over 9 miles by the end. I've also decided to take my new microphone with no practice run. I'm sure nothing will go wrong at all. Come along with me as I head to Black Rock Mountain.
Taking the first of many breaks. Full disclosure, have had a really bad cold, so we're taking it easy, we're taking it slow. I've got my first landmark here in a minute. I should be hitting the Split Rock up this way in 15-20 minutes or so. Just gonna take it nice and easy, and I have all day to do this, so there's no reason to try to rush. Just gonna enjoy this gorgeous day. Now you can actually climb to the top. I will try to put a picture in somewhere around here of me up there before, but we don't have time for that today. She is a beaut. We're at about 450 feet of elevation gain so far. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-ba-da-boom, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Oh. When I came out here in August, I was so mad because I could just tell there were all these beautiful vantage points and there were just trees and leaves everywhere. The thickest, greenest vegetation. You've seen nothing like it unless you've lived in Washington State. And I was right, because it opens up right here. There's Sylva. Not even halfway up the trail yet. Camera probably doesn't do it justice. Here comes the sun, do do do. Here comes the sun. we are at another location that I felt pretty confident was beautiful, but couldn't see it for all the damn leaves. There's no leaves. It's gorgeous. She wibbles, she wobbles. She will likely fall down on camera. You know, that's fine. Notice how I put my paper back in the bag. Put my bag back in my bag. I will not be leaving any trash out here. Pack it in, pack it out. Alright, I had to stop and get a little bit more acclimated to the temperature. My Bob Ross hat, about 2 miles in, and absolutely nothing looks familiar because it's so clear. I can see for miles. Oh, every time I come through here, I like to stop at this little waterfall that runs through the trail. I have never been able to see that side of it before though. Basically, the town of Sylva lays before me. At least I think it's Sylva. I guess I could be turned around and facing a different town. I'll have to check the map when I get done. This is where we find out how good the audio is, how well it's able to hear me crunching on grapes. All right, we're at 1,581 elevation gain, pardon. We are at 2.75 miles. So, big surprise, I keep going up. And then I'm gonna get to a fork, and that's gonna be the farthest that I've been on this trail. If I go left, I go back to Pinnacle Peak. If I go right, I will go to Black Rock Mountain. Very excited to check out. All right, I rounded that corner and the wind kicked up and my jacket went on. Now, I've been this way, one of the best hikes I've ever done, but today we're gonna go see how hard this is after recovering from a cold and my knees acting up, and I totally might have to turn around. Let's do it. All right. The last bit is supposed to be quite challenging. And unlike when you go left and then up a little bit, this seems to just keep going up. But that's fine. That's how you get to the top of the mountain. call it. A lot of signs. Let's see. That's where we came from. That's where we're going. And that is the other way down. I just hit 4 miles. It's right about now that I start to realize that 4 miles in means 4 miles out. And I'm not there yet. But we shall endure. I've only seen 2 other people out here. I let them pass me so that I could hobble along. And then luckily it got really flat, so I'm making some good progress. I think I got about another mile to go. We'll see. Right, I'm standing looking at a sign pointing up to the Blue Ridge Parkway. I think I'm at my last little turn. I go basically up. Can't really see. Where am I? Look, I gotta go up. It said it was going to be hard on the last bit, so we'll see how it goes. Up. I think I'm almost at the top. Spoiler alert, I am not at the top yet. It did finally start to go a little sideways instead of just straight up though, so I can breathe a little. Somewhere near the top of Black Rock Mountain. Okay. We're getting close. Just gotta go up there, and maybe that's the top. I do believe that's Black Rock. I did try to get up there, but I do have some skills I'm lacking. I need to work on the upper arm strength. All right, I found me a nice little spot to have my picnic. Definitely not as easy to get to the beautiful peaks as it is over at the Pinnacle Peak. But I'm not mad at it. All right. I have explored all I can. It's entirely possible that there's a much better view just up ahead, but I am freezing, the temperature is dropping, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and head back down. Still have to decide if I'm gonna go back the way I came or a different direction though. So, going to begin the descent. It's gonna be a rough one on the knees. Okay, so let's recap. Black Rock Mountain. I think I'll do it again with a knee brace when I'm not sick. maybe with somebody else. There were some cool rocks, probably would have been great to climb on, would have been the only view I got, but unfortunately I don't have anybody with me, so I wasn't willing to risk it. Don't have a lot of upper body strength, and if I can't pull myself up, well, I fall down. So first step's a doozy. I've got about 5 miles back. I think I might even take the East Fork, we'll see. But we're gonna call this one a success. I didn't die, my knee is jacked up. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head on back to the car, to the lovely Fisher Creek parking lot.
Hey, if you're still here, leave a comment and make sure you subscribe to join me on my next adventure. Get outside and make it a great day.
Soggy overnight sandwich.